breathing in that good aspirina. It's hot today, man. I love it. Okay. Let's keep the small talk, guys. Billy has an important subject to talk about.
What the fuck, man? Come on.
Nah, it's not easy. Have you seen any good Netflix shows?
Oh, I've seen the Dave Chappelle. I watched it.
Yeah.
It was alright. It wasn't that bad.
No.
It was kind of short though.
I know, in it, like, you always feel
yeah.
short because it's only an hour long as well. I think his previous ones were longer.
Yeah, it was alright.
That's it. Okay. Right.
Watch the Billburr one.
Yeah, I just watched that last night as well.
Yeah. I watched that.
Oh, it was hilarious as well.
It's the same sort of like shock value, but I don't know. It's true still. Some of the stuff he says.
Yeah, he goes through the same. He talks about the same thing, similar things as well about, you know, cancel culture, outrage culture, and all that. But I think with him, yeah, he goes a little bit more personal. Like he talks about, you know, his wife and his child, and he's like, it's his family life and stuff. And
yeah, there was one funny story he had with his son. No, with his dad. But I can't remember what his dad did.
Oh yeah. That whenever they were driving and him and his brother were in the back, I don't know, playing around, like the dad would be just like, why are you happy? Or like, you know, like he didn't like joy, basically. That's what he said anyways. And also like on Christmas, so because like the dad was like, you know, a macho man type thing, he was like, why you guys acting like sisters for, man? And then like for Christmas he buys them dolls and then makes them pose as well, and then takes pictures of them, and then he was saying that Bill Bear cried and all that. But yeah, you know, I don't want to spoil the joke, guys. Yeah, just go and watch it, innit?
That's where he said like a dollhouse as well.
Yeah. No, he goes, what is this? Is this a dollhouse? When would it end?
Oh, shit.
Don't move. Like, they only attack you if you move. Fuck. I don't like fucking this.
Don't move. So the attack if you move.
I hate when people say that about dogs, man.
Shit. It's hot out here. Yeah, I know, innit?
Like, don't run away. It's not gonna bite you. Meanwhile, the dog's like fucking drooling and showing his teeth at me. I'm like, yeah, okay.
One time I was like just walking in a park in Erdington somewhere. Then out of nowhere, this dog just running up to me, like he's coming, like I'm a rabbit, and he's like a greyhound or something. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck have I done? Just stood there.
You just stood there.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just stood my ground. I ain't gonna run from it. I think that's gonna make it worse. But I just stayed there though.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think it nibbled a little bit or something like that. It never bit me off. But kind of.
Nibbled?
Yeah, kind of.
So it bit you?
A little, yeah.
Right.
A little bit.
Get that.
Then the owner brought it over.
I would have run away, man. I don't trust dogs. But yeah, back to Netflix. I saw there's a new series called The Island.
Yeah. I'm
gonna spoil it for anyone who wants to watch it, but you know, if you don't want any spoilers, just skip like 2 minutes ahead. So the series is about like, it's like The Matrix and Lost and The Good Place put into like one thing. Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
What's it called again?
The Island.
Yeah.
And it's like, so basically like people wake up on an island, they don't remember anything, how they got there, they don't remember their names, whatever. And then they just start finding clues and all that crap, and then it's like bare twists, like it's not an actual island. It's actually a simulation. Like apparently the whole thing is just an experiment to like rehabilitate criminals.
Wow.
Yeah, and like they're trying to see like whether they're trying to study nature versus nature. So like whether the environment is gonna affect them or is it their personality. But I didn't like it because like they didn't really go deep into it. I wish they went deep into it, like the psychological aspects of it. But the whole thing was kind of rushed as well. But it's a it's a good series. I like the concept of it, like being given a second chance, and also like like there's a lot of social commentary, like like if you put people on an island, it's not civilization anymore, right? So shit's gonna happen, and like there's a lot of stuff happens, like some guy tries to rape this girl, and then like I'm guessing it's like for the Me Too stuff, like he kind of comments on that as well and how they treat it. They kind of like just brushed it aside because they don't mention it again. It's like, yeah, you got raped, but come on, we're trapped on an island. It was just weird like that.
Did you know Will Smith turned down The Matrix?
Yeah.
He was going to be Neo.
Imagine. Yeah. But now, like, we're too used to Neo now. Like, Neo feels, what's his name? Keanu Reeves. He feels like that role was made for him. You know what I mean?
I feel like we'd be saying the same thing though if Will Smith played him.
You think so?
Yeah. Because we wouldn't even know who Keanu Reeves was.
Yeah.
Do you think The Matrix made him?
No. Bill and Ted made him.
Who?
Isn't it Bill and Ted? Yeah.
What's that?
The Adventures of Bill and Ted.
Don't even know it.
Oh my god, you need to watch it. I think it's one of his first big roles. I mean, even like Speed was before The Matrix, wasn't it?
I forgot about that movie.
And what else? Point Break.
Don't know it.
You don't need to know it. A lot of people know it. Like, those movies still kind of made him as well. The Matrix actually made him more international, to be fair.
Oh yeah, there's a new movie coming out with Hitler in it. It's like he's like an imaginary friend. He's like this little 10-year-old Nazi kid.
Right.
It's his imaginary friend.
What?
Yeah.
Is it like Happy?
Yeah, it's a good feel sort of movie.
Oh.
I feel
good.
I know, innit?
It's a good feel movie about Hitler. Well, about a kid with Hitler as the imaginary friend.
Yeah, but it's kind of like part of the clickbait, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
But like this, I feel like it's a love story, maybe, possibly. I've already seen this, like some little bits of it, but like the 10-year-old, he's practicing to be a Nazi. He wants to, he's doing all the same stuff all the other Nazis are doing.
Like,
he's got an imaginary going to Nazi school or something. He's got like an imaginary like friend who's Hitler. Right. Then he's like looking through some wars and shit, as you do, and he finds this like little he finds this little Jew girl,
right,
who's hiding, and then like,
is her name Anne?
I don't know, probably.
Okay, go on.
But she's hiding, and he says like, I could get in big trouble. I could like crash you out, tell her where you are and stuff like that. But then like his mum or something finds her also, and she like will look after her, and they're starting to like make friends. And then like his imaginary friend Hitler saying like, what are you doing, she's a Jew and all that shit. And then he's saying like, but she isn't actually that bad, and it's kind of cool in a way because it's showing like the ideology of that sort of stuff and going a bit deeper. And there's one point in the movie where she says to him like, you're not a Nazi, you're just a 10-year-old boy who wants to put on a uniform, and that's like, he's a part of a club. And I was like, oh damn. And obviously then I went into the Jordan Peterson sort of thing of when he says like, imagine yourself, like, because some people would say like, oh, back in the days I wouldn't be a Nazi, but the majority of them would.
Oh yeah, they say like, oh, I would have been on the side that fought the Nazis, isn't it? Yeah, that's interesting, man. It makes you think, innit? Like,
for a lot of like these sort of ideologies as well, they say they're this big sort of thing, this big ideology. Like, I am a Nazi, but really,
like, what does that mean?
You're either a 10-year-old or a 30-year-old or a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old just putting on a uniform, wanting to be a part of a club.
Right. That's what most of this is. It's just like we all want to belong to something. I think that's the same thing with like even like right now as well, like with the current political situations. You know, people on the left just want to be on the left because they want to be part of a group as well. Same as well on the right as well. And also like I don't know, I think yeah, people do want to feel like that, especially if they think they are in the right, which happens a lot if you know, like on people who are like kind of socialists.
Yeah,
because they feel like, oh yeah, we are fighting on behalf of the oppressed, and obviously yeah, someone has to do that, but don't think just because it's like when they say communism that resulted in people dying, that wasn't real communism. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah, and speaking of the left, have you seen that video? If you guys don't know, what's his name? That was a cool segue, by the way, isn't it? Now this released the video. If you don't know who Now This, it's like the leftist news outlet, and most of their videos are trashing Donald Trump and fighting the patriarchy. And one of the newest ways they found to fight the patriarchy is to control people's language. So you can't say "hey guys" when you walk into a room to address people who are like say there's 5 girls and 5 guys. You can't say "hey guys" anymore, because that's
I think I was calling it sexist.
It's sexist, and it's also, well, I don't see how. Did she say sexist?
Yeah, in the video, like, you know when you have the hashtags.
Oh yeah, she said hashtag sexism,
sexist,
hashtag gender, hashtag words, and they're basically saying you can't say "hey guys" anymore because it's, you know, it doesn't acknowledge the presence of females. And then she goes on to say that she kind of like she gives like a little brief history about it. She's like, okay, it comes from like Guy Fawkes, and people who used to dress like Guy Fawkes were called guys, and then later on it became like a derogatory term. I think it used to mean like you're a creep or something, and then later on it was used just to as a way to call guys, you know, men, innit? And then to call people in general. But she was wrong. She was like, oh yeah, this was still like a way to like put women down in it, but it wasn't, because this term started being used, and of course I did my research. They started using this term more generally in the 70s, which, if you know your history, is post the suffrage movement, aka the feminist movement. It's post that. So that refutes her point, but I'm not gonna labor on this point too long, because basically what I'm trying to say is that these bitches are trying to control what we say, not women in general. I mean the people, these weird leftists, man, they're trying to like control everything that's being said right now. And you said something interesting, like during bad times, as in, say, like if there was a war going on right now, no one would care what you say, right? So this is only happening because the world's kind of developed to give us like these comforts that we can just take advantage of now, innit? Now let's talk about that rat experiment, because I still kind of didn't understand that.
Oh shit.
It kind of relates to this, isn't it?
Yes. Sorry, I've been.
Are you with us, Billy?
Bro, I've been in my own world. I'm shit. Sorry. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Rat Utopia experiment, I think we had it. Was it in the link? Was there a link of it in the description?
Well, there will be a link in this video.
Motherfucker.
I don't.
Alright, it was meant
Did you
to
say?
be.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I sent you them on Facebook.
My bad.
Alright, maybe by now it'd be in the link in the description in one of them. It's not the last one. Come last.
It's a rat experiment. Go on.
So
Some coffee.
it was just about having lots of rats together, about the population, and then how like in a condensed sort of space they sort of like turn on each other and destroy the order that was being built. And then another part of the experiment, there was like this. They had different ages. Like it was like the good times or something like that, where certain rats and mouses and that, they would like go off on their own. They just connect themselves from all the other rats, and they was called the beautiful ones. They just stayed away from everyone and cleaned their coats all day. But yeah, but then after that, it started all going down. So there was a point where it all just started going down. They all started dying.
Right. So first the population increased, and then they reached like a plateau or a point where it was like where things started going down. Yeah. Right. But I seen that video. Yeah.
That's like there's that quote though in it. The strong times.
Right.
Can you remember that quote?
So it's like good times create.
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry, the
Go
caffeine's
on.
coming now. I'm here now, guys. I'm back.
Right.
Okay, it says hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. I feel like at the moment, in that rat experiment, once it became good times and all that, it all went weak. Once it became the utopian sort of thing, because they was all having their food, water, everything, they didn't have to do nothing. And then that's when it started to decay. Shit, I'm losing it. And that's where I feel like we are now at the moment. We're in really good times. So we're not in the utopian times, but we're in the closest of times to utopia at the moment.
Well,
no, it's really weird.
We're in the. I think
world
probably
history.
the best word to say is like we're in the best time in world history, innit? Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't think too deep into it. And yeah, this is what I feel like. This is what happens. Fucking, I had long to make one point.
It's a good point. So like.
This is why that happens. This is why now we've got like, because we're in such good times, we have too much time on our hands to come up with some mountain out of molehill bullshit thing to spend time on and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
it's just a waste of time.
telling people not to say, "Hey guys."
And it's sort of narcissism as well, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I don't know, like some people like I don't know if it works like that as well. Say like if there was 1% of the world like to change our old language for that 1% of the world. And I know people say like, oh, but they have the highest rates of suicidal rates and all that kind of stuff and shit. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but so would I as well if I was like part of a 1% in the world.
Yeah. So that's it. Another thing like that Jordan Peterson talks about is that it's better to know what's wrong with you than not to know what's not wrong with you. Than not to know what's wrong with you. Like, so you go to a doctor and then they say, okay, I don't know what's wrong with you. Right? That's worse than a doctor saying, okay, I know exactly what's wrong with you. That way they can like administer a treatment. Right? So, I mean, I don't know how that relates to that, but it kind of like, if you're in the 1%, you kind of feel like you are alone in it. You feel kind of isolated. You feel like you are on the outside of the norms, on the outside of the world, and kind of misunderstood, which is understandable. I'm guessing you're talking about transgender people, right?
Yeah, for a sec I was, yeah.
Yeah, you said the 1%. But I don't know, like so you like right now you think we're in the good times. Do you think we're reaching a plateau and nearing like we're kind of like, you know, the roller coaster ride, we're just right about to drop? Do you think we're there, or do you think like we still have like a ways to go, like up?
I have no idea. I feel like we're constantly going up.
Right? I'm kind of optimistic in that way, that we're going up like that. Especially if you look like at we just said like right now is the best of times. Doesn't mean cannot be better. It can always be better. But if you look at like,
there's certain ways to go about it though.
Mm.
Not about like change. Not about like putting a sort of like a hold on certain language and stuff like that. How's that gonna even like? That's a problem you need to deal with yourself, because words shouldn't be affecting you that hard.
And I'm pretty sure not every woman's gonna be offended if you group her into the guys. Like I talk to most of my girlfriends. I'm like, oh, what's up, dude, or hey, bro, and they don't seem to be offended by it. Again, it's a select group of people who are loud, and loud I mean like they have like a really long reach in like the media space, and that's probably why like this is why I need to stop watching so much like SJW stuff, because I keep thinking, because like it puts you in a space where you think like that's really like everyone, and it's not everyone.
Yeah, that can do.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely go through a phase where you're just watching like the stupidity and all that kind of crap, but it's just negative really at the end of the day. It don't really like feed my soul, like make me feel good, so I don't even watch that shit. It's dead.
I mean, it's entertaining, but
it can be.
It's just
when you're on that sort of vibe. But like, yeah, you start seeing it less of just negativity. So that's what it is really. Just two idiots arguing with each other, and you start seeing it as entertainment. But yeah. I don't know, she was saying like you never see it, because she made one point saying you could never see a woman going into a room and calling like men, lots of ladies. Bro, isn't that many times? Like, just because you can't do it and pull it off, don't mean that other women can't.
And the funny thing is, yeah, if someone did do that, I feel like we have kind of like more of a sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
We'd probably reply like, "What's up, sis?" Or, you know what I mean? We'll just reply in a cheeky way or something.
And she said like she said and if a woman said that, she guarantees at least one man would be like, no, excuse me, don't call me girl or ladies or something like that. Bro, I don't really feel like, is that a man? No, I don't really feel like bro, come on, like I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
No,
like we don't give a shit like that.
Like not everyone thinks that way. Yeah, exactly. It's not that deep. Like no one's gonna stand up and be like, excuse me, actually we are cisgender heterosexual men. And I swear I thought she was gonna say white cisgender heterosexual men, because like they're getting all the hate right now, but whatever. But I don't know, man, like again, I think it is because it's good times, isn't it? Now people have time to complain about this stuff, so what can you do? I mean, do you think it's gonna stop, or is it gonna get worse?
Wait, do you think it's gonna stop or get worse?
Is it gonna stop, like, so right now you can't say fireman anymore, you have to say firefighter. And Monopoly, what they're doing is the Monopoly man is not gonna be there anymore. There's gonna be a new version where it's the Monopoly woman.
Can you give me a drink?
Huh? Sorry.
The reflection's gone in my eye.
I'm blind you. The Monopoly woman is gonna, no, like the new Monopoly game, it's gonna be played in a way where like it gives more money to women. So if you're playing Monopoly and there's a girl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I shit you not. This shit is real.
No, it don't.
It is real.
No, it doesn't. You're seeing some fake shit again. This can't be real.
It is real. Google it. Google it. It is the new Monopoly woman. Oh, it's so funny.
Ow.
Yeah, 25 minutes. Look at that.
That's funny.
Imagine. So we're playing a game, and like just cause you're a woman, you're gonna get more money. It's like it makes no sense. Like, so I'm thinking like when is it gonna stop? Like where does it stop? Is it when there's like, say is it when there's like 50% female CEOs, 50% male CEOs? Is it when there's like 50% female presidents, 50% male presidents? Fucking in government, 50% males, 50% females. Do you know what I mean? What's gonna satisfy these people?
Nothing. It doesn't start. Because in a way, it's sort of like blind faith,
right? I think it's not even about equality anymore. Because before, that's what it was, isn't it? Like, you know, let's just be equal opportunities. But now it's looking like it's just a power game now. Like it's just a power play. Everyone just wants to be a piece of the power cake, innit? They just want to have a piece of the power cake. And these guys, I think they want the whole piece. They want the whole cake.
Because we ain't got love.
We ain't got love.
We ain't got love.
Love. You think love's the answer then?
So if we got love, why would we need power?
Because love doesn't get you a job. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, love is... It's not the 60s anymore. Like, we're way past that now. But what do you mean by that? Like, how would love even... How is love gonna save the world?
I don't know what love saving the world. I don't know.
Do you mean like if we come to our original understanding that another... Oh, sorry. Was that you? Shit, like, I don't, like, just agree or not agree if this is what you kind of meant. Like, if we come to an understanding that, okay, this is my fellow human being and he deserves the same amount of dignity and rights and respect as much as I would like to be shown to me as well. And so because I recognize that I'm just like them and they're just like me, we can live in a happy world, and, you know, not in a like happy naive world. Like, we still have to like negotiate things, right? So I mean, like, we just recognize that on a level we're all human, and on a level we all deserve the same respect, dignity, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's agreed. And we're at the end of the podcast, so it's gonna be half an hour, isn't it? Yeah. Any last words?
Cabbage.
Cabbage. The fuck?
A tea stall.
A tea store.
Flask.
Flabbergastic.
Tree stump.
My favorite word, yeah. I can't even say it. Indubitably so.
And coffee smells nice.
Right? Thank you.
Indubitably.
Someone knows it. Type it in the comment section, and you know.
They ain't gonna comment.
What's the rest of it? Yeah. Subscribe. Like, guys, what do you think? Like, should we stop saying guys to address people with girls in the mix, or should we? Oh yeah, she even gave some alternatives, isn't it? Like, you can say, hey, fellow humans, or fellow species, or co-workers, or campers if you're in the forest, or fucking what was it? It was a lot. It was just too much. She's doing too much. I think these people are just doing too much, and they think they can do it, and they are doing it. And the bad thing is, like, they're also going into, they infiltrate in like the laws and stuff, so they'll be changing the laws, and I'm pretty sure they're already changing the laws. It started with like what, that bill 16. Did it stop at still recorded?
Oh no.
You could have ended it.
That would have been perfect. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Do what you do.